What if I told you that in a world obsessed with electric SUVs, one brand just dropped a gas-powered sedan that makes its rivals look outdated overnight? Enter the completely redesigned 2026 Audi A6. Audi didn't just give this car a facelift, they completely gutted it. They killed off the base four-cylinder engine, making a 362 horsepower turbocharged V6 standard across the board, and dropped a mind-bending digital stage triple-screen setup right onto the dashboard. It's faster, quieter, and vastly smarter than ever before. But with the BMW 5 Series and Mercedes E-Class fighting for the exact same crown, is the all-new A6 actually the best luxury sedan money can buy right now? Let's find out. For decades, the mid-size luxury sedan market has been a predictable three-way turf war. Mercedes practically owns the plush, traditional luxury lane. BMW has always positioned itself as the aggressive, driver-first machine. And Audi? They've historically played the quiet middle ground, the understated, tech-forward option, but for 2026, Audi completely changed their brand strategy. They realized that playing it safe doesn't capture attention anymore. So, they gave the A6 an incredibly aggressive visual overhaul, dropping the drag coefficient to make it the slickest gas-powered Audi ever, and completely repositioned its value in the US market. Instead of forcing buyers to pay thousands extra to upgrade from an underwhelming four-cylinder engine, Audi made a 362 horsepower V6, the absolute baseline. Let's talk about the presence this car commands. Audi has sharpened the 2026 A6 into an absolute weapon. The redesigned single-frame grille is wider, the matrix-LED headlights are aggressively raked, and the new flush door handles help this sedan achieve a remarkably slippery 0.23 drag coefficient. It looks like it's slicing through the air even when it's parked. But stepping inside is where the real shock hits you. Welcome to what Audi calls the digital stage. The traditional dashboard is gone, replaced by a razor-sharp 11.9-inch virtual cockpit for the driver that seamlessly flows into a massive 14.5-inch central touchscreen. If you step up to the Prestige trim, your front passenger even gets their own dedicated 10.9-inch display to stream movies without distracting the driver. The material quality is flawless: open-pore wood, Valcona leather, and a whisper-quiet cabin thanks to new acoustic glass and specialized foam-lined tires. Now, let's get under the hood, because this is the main event. That standard engine is a 3.0-liter turbocharged V6, pumping out 362 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a lightning-fast 7-speed dual-clutch transmission and Audi's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive. This base model rockets from 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. That is seriously fast for a daily commuter. So, what are the undeniable strengths? Number 1 is raw value. Getting a high-output V6 and all-wheel drive as standard equipment, starting right around $64,000, completely changes the math when comparing this to a much slower, base four-cylinder BMW 530i or Mercedes E350. Number 2 is the tech integration. The screens are highly responsive, and the available 3D Bang & Olufsen sound system makes the cabin feel like a concert hall. When you put it head-to-head against the benchmark BMW 5 Series, a car heavily praised for its handling, the A6 feels noticeably more planted. While a BMW might give you a fraction more communication through the steering wheel, the Audi delivers pure, unbreakable confidence. It is a point-and-shoot missile. You don't have to be a professional racing driver to extract 100% of its performance. The car's computer-controlled brain makes you feel absolutely invincible. It completely dominates the corners and glides effortlessly down the highway. But with this newfound aggression and a starting price hovering around $64,000, is the 2026 Audi A6 actually the smartest place to put your money, or is there a hidden catch in the trim levels that ruins the entire package? So, here is the final verdict. The 2026 Audi A6 is nothing short of a massive wake-up call to the rest of the German luxury segment. By throwing out the entry-level four-cylinder engine and making a 362 horsepower turbocharged V6 and Quattro all-wheel drive standard for right around $64,000, Audi just rewrote the value equation for the entire US market. Let's quickly recap the pros and cons. On the plus side, you are getting an absolute powerhouse of a daily driver. The The acceleration is brutal yet refined. The exterior design is incredibly slick. And that massive digital stage triple-screen interior makes its competitors feel stuck in the past. On the downside, the heavy reliance on touchscreens instead of physical climate controls can be frustrating at highway speeds. And while the handling is violently capable and glued to the road, it doesn't offer the raw talkative steering feedback of a BMW. So, who is this car actually for? If you want the ultimate visceral driver's car, you might still lean toward the BMW 5 Series. If you want a plush, classic luxury lounge to isolate you from the world, the Mercedes E-Class still holds that crown. But if you want the absolute best all-around package, the sharpest tech, the most standard power, and a car that effortlessly switches from a canyon-carving missile to a silent highway cruiser, the 2026 Audi A6 is the smartest buy in its class right now. Buying advice: for the best value, skip the fully loaded Prestige and grab the Premium Plus trim. It gives you the essential tech upgrades, the upgraded Matrix headlights, and the premium audio without pushing the price tag into the stratosphere. Audi just proved that the gas-powered luxury sedan isn't dead yet. In fact, it might just be peaking. But I want to hear from you. Does this standard V6 and spaceship interior make the A6 your top pick? Or are you still taking a BMW or Benz? Drop your choice down in the comments below. If this review helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense car deep dives, and I'll see you in the next one.